Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching episode 5 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier called Truth.
Ooh. Fancy names, fancy.
Truth about Captain
The truth about
Johnny
how much
Walker.
of a dick John Walker is.
Yeah.
Uh,
I was going to go, Captain Walker, that's the drink. But no, there's Johnny Walker and Captain Morgan. Just getting them confused. So, so it looks like Battlestar is dead then.
Yeah, which is surprising considering he's actually, apparently he's like a 616, like old OG character. So I'm kind of odd they killed him off.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's not exactly a fan favourite though, so.
Well, I was kind of... I did
US agent,
when
to
it
be
was
fair.
when John Walker was like, would you take the serum if they gave it to you? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, ooh. Which really, I mean, any soldier that wanted to... I think any soldier that wanted to do their job properly and do well would obviously appreciate the enhancement. But someone like Sam saying no is because he obviously knows what that can bring, you know.
That's the thing, like, I think Battlestar, he was like, yeah, of course I would. But then when he kind of explained why he'd take it, he made a solid point. Like, I understood why he said what he did. And I can't really fault his choices for his decision, like choosing to take it. Like,
yeah. But even that was one of the few bits where I kind of was like, I kind of understood with what John Walker was saying as well. But it's like, he had the right... He should have just stayed where he was because he seemed like a pretty decent soldier. He seemed fine, everything until he got given this shield. I don't know if it's the pressure of having that power and wanting to kind of, live up to it. Sorry. Or if it's because he's just one of those people who, once given a little bit of power, is just driven a bit crazy. But Battlestar seemed a little bit better, I guess.
Yeah. He had his head screwed on. I mean, later on when they were going to the funeral, like, John Walker was all like, oh no, fuck it, let's charge in and wreck everyone.
Yeah, and
then Battlestar was like,
but that's
actually, they're making a good point. Maybe we should do it that way.
It's not the first time he's sort of pulled John back a little bit either. And he always says Hoskins on there, and I always just think Bob Hoskins, and I was like, I don't think that's his name. He got some super serum. John Walker did. He's taken it, clearly. Yeah. We were like, has he taken it? Yeah, he's taken it. Whoa, yeah, he's taken it.
I can't remember if he's taken it or not. And then he launches a dude across the room with a kick and bends a steel bar in half.
I mean, it is difficult. We would have hate on him because he's annoying and we hate him. But at the same time, like, if you'd had the height of Steve Rogers and Bucky, and somebody had like killed Bucky like that, you'd like to think Steve would be fully Captain America, but he could have lost his temper.
I mean, look at Civil War.
The same,
Civil War, literally, he started a giant feud between the Avengers.
Yeah,
because someone said they might hurt Bucky.
Yeah, and abandoned all of his other friends. But that's kind of exactly what Tony Stark said to him, obviously, was when he was like, he's my friend, and he's like, so was I,
Yeah, I slightly refute that line. Tony was always a bit of a dick to Cap.
Yeah, but at the same time, like...
You can't really compare the friendships.
Yeah, but at the same time, all of those people were more recent, and Captain America, Steve, was very... I hate to have to state which one now, but Steve was very, like, quick to get rid of all of those to save Bucky, which... Bucky wasn't doing the best things at that point. I know he kind of had an inclination that he could save him, and he was like the only person fighting the battle to help Bucky. And there's a lot of it is the guilt of letting go of him.
Yeah, on the train
in the first place, so he feels like it's his fault that he ended up in that position and blah 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 blah. But my point is, anyway, you can kind of understand why new Captain America did that, but it would have been understandable if he hadn't been like that before he took the serum, because his temper's too short. He's got no patience.
He's too reactionary.
Yeah, and he always just wants to get in, fix it, and he won't listen to reason from anybody else. And so, is exactly what Battlestar, Bob Hoskins, was saying, was that, and we kind of know about the super soldiers, it just amplifies the person that you are. So if you're with Steve Rogers, he was such a like humble because he was, Tiny Steve,
Yeah.
and he was so humble and helpful and just wanted to do the right thing. And that's why, obviously, when they gave him the serum, you can tell I've watched all the films again recently, but when they gave him the serum in the first place, everyone else was like, why are you picking him? And it's like, because he has that was a line in Captain America. The first one was that when you have the serum, it amplifies the person that you are.
No, I thought not that what you were going to quote.
But that was a line from that. That's what the doctor said.
Yeah, but,
it was like, if you are a good person, you'll become a better person. If you're a shitty person, you'll become a tremendous shit, as Father Gabriel would say.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Not a good soldier, but a good man.
Exactly.
That's the big one.
But yeah, I'm interested to see if this is going to have any repercussions as well on Sam and Bucky on the world stage, being that they would have been there running after him. Obviously, they stopped and were like, well, what are you doing, man? But also whether or not Karli will still see that they're kind of on her side.
I hope she does, because they feel like they'd almost made an accord, and then frickin' John Walker ruined everything.
He ruined it twice in a way, but,
Yeah.
Because even the second time, when I was a bit worried that Sam was turning up with Bucky, because she said come alone, but even then,
She understood.
she can kind of read the situation. But yeah, she's also done some questionable things as well. So she said pretty immediately to Sam, like, I wouldn't have hurt your sister. I just needed to. But after she blew all those people up, you don't really know. Because those people
you can
still
say that all you want.
Yeah.
You still threatened his sister.
Those people. That's the thing I find weird about sometimes in shows like this, character decisions, because she looked like she regretted it the minute she killed Battlestar.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like the people you blew up in that building probably had families and stuff as well,
Well, it said at the start, like, at least one of them was a father of 2 kids.
Yeah.
So you've just, like,
so it's like, and
life.
she was saying that she wanted to kill Captain America because that's the face of the cause, like she said to Falcon, like, killing you would mean nothing. So she wanted to kill him. So her then looking regretful for, I don't know if the regret in her face was because she was like, I didn't mean to kill him, I shouldn't have done, I feel bad, or if it was because she knew that,
She
like
fucked off.
everybody else knew immediately, that was going to really piss off Cap.
Yeah.
So I'd hate calling him Cap as well. Oh, Johnny Walker. So Zemo's run off. The Dora Milaje is still after them and are badass and know how to disable
Great freaking
Bucky's arm.
fight. I've got to say, after seeing Io just absolutely destroy everyone in that fight, I really wish we could have gotten her versus Black Widow in Civil War. That would have been amazing, although I suspect Black Widow would have gotten wrecked.
But I still can't work out. I mean, all the Dora Milaje are pretty much not exactly the same as in like they're all trained as well. They can all fight as well, but I'm interested to know, because I think Okoye would outrank Ao, right?
Yeah.
She is, you know.
Okoye is the head of the Dora Milaje.
Yeah.
Ao, I think, is just like kind of a general, so to speak, like a
And
second in command.
I like that they explained it, because I was a bit like, wasn't it Shuri that helped him? And then when he was like, when you and Shuri helped me, I was like, oh, there we go.
Gotta
Nice
get
bit
that
of
name drop
information, yeah. Yeah. Anything else you want to chuck in before we start? Okay, guys, so if you like our reactions, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified of any future uploads as soon as we upload them. The link to our Twitter is down below in the description. We also do regular polls over there. And apart from that, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this thing. Oh, is this...
Yeah, I knew he'd be on the run immediately. Got red on you. Red on your ledger. All the reds.
Simply red.
I feel slightly bad for him. Lost his best friend.
Yeah.
He
The
didn't
one
just...
person that could sort of stop him from going over the edge.
What he said about him consistently making the right decisions in the heat of the battle, and he just didn't. Oh no. But Bucky should be able to take him.
Yeah, between the pair of them, they could definitely take him. Oh, God.
Stop, Walker. You saw what happened. You know what I had to do. I killed him because I had to.
Did you?
He killed Lamar.
He didn't.
Kill Lamar. Don't go down that road. Believe me, it doesn't end well.
I'm not like you. We don't want anyone else to get hurt. John,
They're both upset that there's blood on that shield.
Yeah, but you can see on their faces.
you gotta give me the shield, man.
Oh, so it's that last line.
Yeah.
You don't want to do this. Yeah, we do.
Bucky definitely does.
Yeah. No. Oh. Oh. I just love to remember that Falcon is just a guy with some cool wings. Oh! You did not!
Why are you making me do this? Why are you making
No one's making you do it!
Yeah.
This probably blames everyone else. Fuck.
Shit,
Fuck.
the arm's broken.
Yeah.
That's a nice little move there.
We could have been a team.
No one wants to be in your team.
Is that the best idea?
No. It's stronger than you. Oh. He just wants the shield. Oh no. If the Dora Milaje wanted to turn up right now, that'd be
That would be
helpful.
amazing.
I am Captain America.
Oh, you're crazy, dude.
Jesus Christ. You don't do this at the start of the episode.
This guy needs putting down.
Yeah.
Come on. It's just your strength now. Use your other arm. Fuck. Come on, teamwork, guys.
The Infinity Gauntlet all over again.
Yeah, it is.
Oh! Suck it.
Star-Lord wasn't there to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Mine. It's over, John. It's mine.
I bet that felt good.
Oh!
Fuck!
The arm and the shield on each side.
Oh, snap.
It's a vibranium sandwich.
Go on.
Bucky's got it.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Wipe it off on his coat.
Give it back? Oh no. Oh! Come on. Please clean it though.
Yeah. Just the implied, don't fucking get rid of it this time.
Yeah. Oh, don't use your bare hands though. Get a cloth.
That was,
The GRC is
Intense.
conducting raids to try and find Karli. But so far, they've only found their follower. She's gone. We'll never find her.
Hey, you got your sleep back.
Are you off to take care of Zemo?
All right, good to know you survived.
What's our next steps, Torres?
Folks higher up in payroll are all over it now.
They're taking jurisdiction.
Yep, taking the shield.
What happened to these?
Was that
Is there
symbolic?
anything we can do?
Not really.
He loses his wings but gains the shield.
Sometimes there's nothing to do until there's something to do.
That's bizarrely wise.
I'm a bizarrely wise man. So.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Torres.
For sure. You forgot the wings.
Keep them.
yeah, I think you're right. Symbolic changing of the equipment.
Yeah. But he doesn't have the super soldier strength. He just has the shield.
It is the order of this council that you are no longer to act in any
But he still
capacity
has
as a
super soldier strength, so he
representative of
doesn't.
the United States government or its military.
Oh god.
You are hereby stripped of your title and authority as Captain America, effective immediately.
I only ever did what you asked of me, what you told me to be and trained me to do, and I did it. And I did it well.
You will be given an other than honorable discharge retroactive to the beginning of the month. You will hold no rank in retirement and receive no benefits.
Ow. Did they just change that because of his outburst, or was it?
No,
Oh,
yeah, that was
okay.
always.
I am Captain America.
Not anymore.
Focus. Take things one step at a time. You start by visiting Lamar's parents. They need to see you.
That's gonna be rough.
Well, these boots are not made for walking. Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. Actually, it's Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine.
Do we know who she is?
The name rings a bell, I can't remember who she is.
Who are you, anyway? You did the right thing. Taking the serum. I actually think it was the second best choice you've ever made. Oh, you want to know what the first best choice was? Tied with marrying this fabulous firecracker sitting right next to me. How's it going? Picking up the phone
exactly who she is, but she is somewhat
Okay,
important. And I think this is the path to US agent.
It says here that GRC accused them of harboring and abetting international fugitives, so they raided the place and shut it down.
You suck, GRC.
How many times do we have to pay with our lives just to be citizens of this goddamn planet? They're not going to stop. Not unless we make them.
What they gonna do?
Something scary. Oh, that's
Oh, Sokovia. Way!
Wow.
Get to see what's left of it.
I think that's what's left of it. Worryingly.
Oh, here you go.
I thought you'd be here sooner. Don't worry. I've decided I'm not going to kill you.
Imagine my relief.
The girl has been radicalized beyond salvation, James. Do what needs to be done.
I appreciate the advice, but we're gonna do it our own way.
Really? Won't be able to do it, will he?
Nah.
Oh, I see.
I took the liberty of crossing off my name in your book. I hold no grudges for what you thought you had to do.
Oh. It's like this nice understanding
James.
between them.
We will take him to the raft.
Yeah.
To make yourself scarce in Wakanda for the time being, White Wolf.
Oh.
Fair enough.
As in, he's not really welcome there at the moment.
Yeah.
They're taking him to the raft.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have another favor to ask you.
So where's the raft? Isn't where they found him, is it?
No, that's where Cap and everyone was locked up at the end of Civil War.
Okay.
That what I think it is? Leave it covered. Those stars and stripes don't mean nothing good to me.
I need to understand.
You understand, whether you want to deny it or
Don't
not.
do that bitter old man thing with me.
If you ain't bitter, you're blind.
I don't get it, okay? What went wrong?
I used to be like you until I saw men in the Red Tails, the famous 332, fight for this country, only to come home to find crosses burned on their lawn.
I'm from the South. I get that. But you were a super soldier like Steve. You could have been the next.
The next what? Blonde hair, blue eyes, stars and stripes.
Steve did not put you in jail.
Did he?
I hope that's not the truth
Oh
that we're
God.
here to see.
A handful of us got shot up with different versions of that serum. They tell us it's tetanus. Some of us started dying off. Then a couple of the boys get captured on a mission. I heard the brass talking about blowing the POW camp to hell to hide the evidence. But those are my men. So I bust out of the facility and I brought them boys back. And what did I get for saving their lives? For the next 30 years, they experimented on me, trying to figure out why the serum worked.
Mr. Bradley, we gotta tell somebody.
No, leave me dead. My name is buried.
But the world's different now.
Man, that's why you're here. You think things are different because you got that white man's shield. They were worried my story might get out, so they erased me. But they've been doing that for 500 years. Pledge allegiance to that, my brother. They will never let a black man be Captain America. And even if they did, no self-respecting black man would ever want to be.
Ooh.
It's a bitter pill to swallow.
Yeah, it's tough. He's not going to want to do it now, is he?
No.
It could make a difference. What if he does destroy the shield?
Not sure he can. I mean, they've got a boat. Just sail out into the ocean and drop that shit off the side.
Yeah.
Probably weighs quite a bit. It'll go right down to the bottom. And just,
Good job, guys.
the world's better off without it.
Yeah, we still got a bit of useful themselves.
How do we get it off the truck?
Oh,
Oh, I
hey.
thought it was Karli.
Yeah, I thought it was Johnny.
That'd be
Just
weird.
dropping this off and sign for it and I'll go.
Vibranium wings.
I called in a favor from the Wakandans.
Put that arm to use.
Yeah. Well, use the other one.
Why didn't you use the metal arm? I don't always think of it immediately, right-handed. So it's the boat, huh? This is it. It's nice. You want any help? I'm Bucky.
Sarah.
It's alright talking to women now. Open the box.
I know. It's going to be some new wings.
This is all too nice considering it's like episode 5.
This is the calm before the storm.
Yeah.
Look at Sam.
Think Karli's gonna throw in the towel?
I think she's gonna double down.
Any idea how to stop her? Zemo says there's only one way.
What's in
Open
the box?
it!
What's in the box?
It's just sandwiches he brought for their little bow date.
Yeah, hotel room for the night. Crash, you know?
So you're just gonna set me up like that, huh?
Oh, I don't want to make it weird for your family.
Just stay here. But don't flirt with my sister. If you do, I'll Carlos cut you up and feed you to the fish.
Sam said, "Don't flirt with my sister." Bucky heard, "Challenge accepted."
That guy, he's the one who killed our boy?
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
I hope you can find some measure of peace in there.
Even when he's doing something good, he's managed to make it something terrible by just lying to people about it.
Yeah.
I know he's resting easier knowing that the man who's responsible got his justice.
It's going to make him go after Karli, isn't it?
Yep.
Just looks so unhinged.
Yeah. He's gonna punch through the wall.
I was just thinking of tearing the poster down, but yeah.
Oh, please, if it weren't for me, you'd still be rotting away in that Algerian prison.
Is she the power
I
broker?
can give you double this time.
I think she is.
I promise you won't regret saying yes.
She's talking to Batroc. She fucking is. She was. I'm 90% sure she was talking to Batroc there.
She's the power broker.
I mean, come on, we all would do that if the shield
Yeah.
was just randomly in our house.
Paul Rudd did that when he went and joined on
Exactly.
the set. This episode is like oddly peaceful, but also dropping in lots of
Yeah.
worry.
Kind of breadcrumbing just enough horrors to come that you know when there's pieces.
What's he doing?
Temporary.
What's he just thought? Has he realised his son's going to chuck it in the sea?
Hi, Sarah.
The water pump was not the problem, and yet here you are.
In our defense, we were supposed to be done long before you woke up.
I'm not supposed to this guy to tell you how to barrel roll or whatever, so don't come down here and start messing around with things you clearly don't understand. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate you.
He's definitely flirting with her.
I know, but it's nice because he doesn't seem to know how to flirt.
I'm glad they've kind of worked through
Something's
their
going to
issues
blow
as well.
up though, or
yeah.
something bad is about to happen. Okay, that scared me.
What the fuck was that? Oh, he's
He's practicing.
practicing. Nice.
Feels weird.
I thought he'd given up on it.
Picking it up.
When Steve told me what he was planning, I don't think either of us really understood what it felt like for black men to be handed the shield. How could we?
It's great that they're tackling this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Whatever happened with Walker wasn't your fault. It's just that shield's the closest thing I've got left to a family. So when you retired it made me feel like I had nothing left.
You have got family.
Me.
I understand that. But Steve is gone. And this might be a surprise, but it doesn't matter what Steve thought. You gotta stop looking to other people to tell you who you are.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, you still having those nightmares?
All the time.
You up for a little tough love? You want to climb out of that hell you're in. Do the work. Do it. You go to these people and say sorry because you think it'll make you feel better. But you gotta make them feel better. You gotta go to them and be of service. I'm sure there's at least one person in that book who needs closure about something, and you're the only person who can give it to them.
Yuri.
Probably a dozen.
That's cool.
Yep.
The old guy. Yeah.
He's going to tell him about his kid.
Good talk.
Sam is perfect for it, but
He
You
is.
know Karli won't quit.
You call me when you have a lead and I'll be there.
Is he doing it then, or what?
Not necessarily as a team.
Is he still deciding?
Good. Thanks for the help, man. Meant a lot. Of course.
Now open the box.
Yeah, open the damn box. It looks like he's doing it. But I thought what as Isaiah told him made him not.
But I think, I mean, a lot of what he said to Bucky, he was also kind of saying to himself. You know, he can't let other people tell him if he feels he has to be Captain America.
Yeah.
He has to be Captain America. If he
True.
doesn't, he doesn't.
Still think something's going to go boom.
Yep.
Yay!
Cap stands.
Oh.
Training montage. Oh.
Woohoo!
Maybe the suit, the box, some kind of like Panther-esque suit. It'll give him superhuman level stats without having to give him an injection. Like a new Falcon suit that is also.
There's got to be
Like a
something. Like
Panther
the
suit.
fact that he's not opened that bloody box
Yeah.
yet means there's something important.
I mean, if you had Sam with all of Sam's heart and like empathy and skill, and Cap level stats, he would be an absolute legend.
I love that we're getting an actual training montage. It's hilarious.
Needs more cheesy 80s rock though.
He needs to run past someone and be like, on your left. This is ridiculous.
It is,
It's like, yeah.
You can do it with a montage.
Everybody needs a montage.
Oh.
What are we doing here?
I got some help to even out the odds. Sam screwed him out of a fortune not long ago.
Oh, God.
Bonjour. Just get to it.
She's the power broker. Ooh, that's a lot of bombs.
So we're working with criminals now.
We are criminals.
Invite me here for a picnic or what?
Zemo was right about Karli. I think she's going too far.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
A really messed up flash mob.
We're going to make sure the GRC vote never happens.
You should probably stick with that voice. I'm only here to kill the fudge.
You'll get your chance.
Are they all flag smashers?
Tonight we go to battle.
Yep.
Where are they?
Isn't
They're
that
in New York.
Yeah.
Shadow's a fucking power broker, but she was good before.
And then America fucked her over for
Yeah.
no reason.
When we look back, all these pings are from places just before the Flag Smashers hit. Earlier today, we got one from New York.
Great work, Joaquin. I'll take it from here.
Open the box.
Look, the right
This episode should be titled Open the Fucking Box.
Do we really need to bother with a vote? I can make a call and have the refugees move now.
Hail Hydra.
Or are they on the flag smasher side?
Yeah.
Yeah. We interrupt this
Oh.
podcast.
For
to
what's in the
open
box? Come on, be a super suit. Oh, you tease.
Because that's what T'Challa has, isn't it? Like a suit that enhances him as well. What is it? No! Don't you dare.
Oh!
You wankers! Making himself a shield.
Yeah. He's making the US agent's shield.
Not from vibranium, though, I imagine.
No. From he's a dickium.
Just copying it, though.
Yeah, it's just that is him to a T. That is the perfect summation of everything that is wrong with John Walker. Like, there's no original, there's no like real kind of hero to him. There's no originality to him. Everything he does, it's just like, oh, this is how it, like, you know, like that worked before, so I'm going to try that again. Like, he's the fucking worst.
He wants what he feels was taken away from him.
Yeah, and like,
But there wasn't, that he didn't deserve in the first place.
he has no real kind of core to him.
But it's not going to be made from vibranium, so it's not going to be the same, like...
It's
you
going to be
can't,
terrible.
you can't throw a normal shield around like that, so... But most irritating was what was in the fucking box. The whole episode. All I wanted to know was what was in the fucking box. Pardon my French. Med! So, we think it's some kind of suit.
Yeah.
I wonder if the suit, though, has wings. Because this is where... So, this is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right? He's the Falcon.
He is.
I don't know about the comic book stuff. Does he become Captain America in the comics? And when he does he then become just Captain America and he's not the Falcon anymore?
Yeah, he becomes. He still has the wings.
Okay, that's
but
what I wanted
he paints
to know.
them. He paints them red, white, and blue. It's pretty fancy. I'm guessing that if that is a suit in there, I'm pretty sure it is. It's going to be the kind of the Captain Falcon suit he had in the comics, and it's going to look badass.
But then again, having the wings and the red, white, and blue is just another kind of, like what Isaiah said. I'm really glad that they tackled that in this episode because I'd seen a few interviews and stuff with Anthony Mackie, and they were asking him about that kind of the difficulty of both, and he said it's something that was obviously really important to him and that they wanted to explore, we wanted to make sure was explored in the season. And obviously I hadn't really seen it explored in the season until then. There's a lot of little hints, not hints but bits that they'd put in. So for example, him suddenly being arrested because they just, he's a black guy and they
arguing on the streets.
Yeah. And then obviously the stuff we'd already seen with Isaiah, even the Trouble Man thing where he's like, it represents, the African American experience, and he's like, that's way out of line, but it's true. So again, Zemo with the good truths and stuff. But obviously this one really, really explored it. And I genuinely thought after he spoke to him that he was like, I'm not going to do it. Because it's quite a hefty thing, obviously, for him to have said to him. Was like, no self-respecting black man would take the shield. And then he's like, well, what do I do now? I've just had this big chat. And obviously Isaiah's just bared all of that sensitive to him information. And so would he feel like it was a betrayal if he then went ahead and did it? Obviously he is trained still. We got the training montage, which is funny.
It was a good montage.
I really just wanted him to run. I don't know if that's what he said to the kids because we were talking, but if he said on your left because he was running around loads, and I was like, you got to say that to someone.
No, that would have been good, but I don't think it was. It should have been.
On your left, yeah, should have been. So it was this episode, wasn't it? Because Zemo got handed over to Dora Milaje. That whole scene was great.
Was so packed.
The understanding between him and Bucky was great.
Yeah.
Zemo is really funny, but he seems like quite a good guy, to be honest. I mean, he did a bad thing by blowing up King T'Chaka, but again, it's kind of like the struggle with the terrorists, Karli's team and stuff. Yeah, is that why Zemo did that in the first place? You can kind of relate to and understand. Because, he lost his child and his wife and
his whole country.
All of his country, And he was going back for revenge. And that's probably a lot of things that makes him wiser about this whole situation because he was then in prison for ages with a lot of time to reflect on that. And so...
He's literally been through everything that they're currently going through.
Yeah. To be honest, this whole episode's about that because it also brings it to... I want to go back to the Zemo thing, but it also brings it back to the Sharon.
Yeah.
Because Sharon seems to be, like we... Guess the power broker, and obviously she went from being Sweet Sharon, the niece of Peggy Carter, and
the fucking power broker,
to the power broker, who's the one that's causing all of this shit for everybody, and has apparently obviously just been like lying and playing Sam and Bucky.
Yeah,
but again, it goes to show how their treatment of a person can completely change their person. There's so many layers in this season as to who you actually kind of believe in and who is a bad guy and who isn't,
Who is right, who is wrong. Is anyone completely right or completely wrong?
Yeah.
And I mean, there's very much a situation where actually no. That's what I was saying in the last episode. Everyone was making so many great points, with the exception of John Walker, who is just a tool. Everyone that isn't a sort of freaking out roid rage soldier is making some great points. They all have they all have justification for what they're doing. Like it's all coming from a kind of an honest place, but it's like they're being pushed to the point where they have to do things that maybe in a better time, a better place, they wouldn't have done. It's just, it shows. It's very much you reap what you sow, and it makes it very hard to really kind of know where you want this to end.
I think it's one solid point throughout all of that is the fact that it's showing Sam to be the one that has really been consistent, level-headed,
Very.
kind, empathetic, trying to see to understand the side of both stories in every situation, just really cementing why he would be a great Captain America.
Yep.
Ian Bucky obviously is going through his growth of trying to get better and trying to make amends to the stuff he did, but also heal himself and not really have the nightmares and things like that anymore. I loved the dynamic between both of them at the boat, and he was just helping out, and they've just been like, okay, we're friends, and him flirting with his sister, and that was funny.
That was good. Yeah.
But yeah, going back to Zemo, and because Zemo was like, thought he'd be here sooner, and he was like kind of prepared for him to shoot him, but then he did. It was just the exchange of looks between them as well, of this kind of like calm understanding and respect for each other, and then Zemo saying, you can cross me off your book, I'm not I'm not mad at you or anything. So
that's really kind of a sweet scene, but in a
bit weird though. Was
way.
his name in the book? So I don't think he had him in there.
If he's crossed himself out, he must have been.
Well, he didn't do anything to
did
him, unless he was trying to make amends for what happened on Ultron, but he wasn't part of that. So, and then everything since, getting him in jail and things like that, it was kind of for stuff that he did do. So,
yeah, it's
I
odd.
wonder why his name would be in that book.
I
feel like it's weird that Sharon being really revealed as the power broker. Maybe they don't expect people to not put those two together yet, but I think it's quite clear. But I thought that would be bigger than just like a one scene kind of passing thing. But hey, so I wonder. I'm not sure if I think that the the post credits of Johnny Walker, I think is maybe not going to be addressed in the rest of the season. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to set him up as
there isn't another season, so that's
no. But they can set him up as a bad guy in something else, a future Captain America Falcon film, for example.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, and he'd be the baddie. There's only one episode, and there's obviously him setting himself up as the US agent.
Fucking launch like a 90-minute episode, and it just goes on for days.
Yeah, because you've now got the issue with Karli, but then he's also going to be wanting to go after Karli because of the whole conversation he had, because he's obviously said that he killed the guy that killed Lamar. It was obviously Karli, so in that whole speech of, I'm sure he'd be at peace knowing that you killed the person that killed him.
You could see the look on his face. He was like, I've got to go kill Karli.
Yeah, so he's probably going to do that. And then Sam and Bucky have to wrestle with what to do in that situation.
That's going to be...
And she's getting on the bad track. She's been a compelling character throughout, because you don't know whether she's good or... she's never good, but, it's a very grey area.
Justified.
But now she's kind of like, we're going to kill them, we're going to do this. And her own peeps are like, I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do. But so much to wrap up. Because if they're going to wrap all of this, I think some of it's going to be stuff for other times. Because they've got to wrap up Sharon being the power broker. They've got to wrap up Agent... Johnny Walker, stuff with him, stuff with Karli and the Flag Smashers.
Thing is, I reckon they can have a giant, 4-way clusterfuck royale, where obviously the Flag Smashers are now at GSC headquarters. They're about to start doing some shit. Falcon and Winter Soldier charge in. Falcon is now Captain Falcon. They have a showdown. US Agent shows up there. Those three kind of hammer at each other. And I think if anyone is going to be left to be a villain in a future show, I think it's Sharon and the Power Broker. I think we'll get a kind of proper bwahaha, I am the Power Broker reveal for her. But that will be the cliffhanger. And that will either be dealt with in Hawkeye, which is, I believe, coming up. It's not the next show, but it's the one after, I believe. Or there will be a kind of TV show Avengers, where they get everyone from all the different series together and they fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
Against Sharon. Or maybe they'll just get her the pardon and she'll come home and chill the fuck out.
Yeah, I think it's plausible that she might be the baddie then. But I feel that's what I mean. I don't think they're going to wrap all of these storylines up in this one episode. But
I think Flag Smasher and US Agent, I think, can be tied up quite neatly because they are sort of connected. But yeah, I can't really see Sharon unless they just pardon her and she comes home and gives her shit up.
Is it going to end up in them killing Flag Smasher or killing US Agent, or is he going to end up?
I hope so.
Because we weren't expecting Battlestar to be killed off in this, but you never know.
I hope he dies. Fuck US Agent.
Yeah. Hate that guy.
Yep.
In case I haven't said it before. Anything else you want to add before we wrap this up?
Nope.
Okay, guys, so if you like our reactions, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified of any future uploads as soon as we upload them. Let us know what you think of the episode down below in the comments. And if you'd like to speak to us over on our Twitter, the link is down below in the description. And apart from that, we'll see you next time for the finale.